Now, I just write over here, I'm going to say type of A, type of B, type of C, type of D. Okay, type of A, as you can see, what was A? 2. The type of A is a class integer. Type of B, what was B? 3.3. What is the type of B? Class float. What is type of C? As you can see, it was a string, class string. Type of D is also a class string. Type of E is a class boolean. Type of F is also a class book. So you have different classes. Now, as I said, variables in Python are not, you cannot think of them as containers, but you can think of them as references to objects of particular classes. So what is the meaning of an object of a class? What is the meaning of an object of a class? Object of a class means, let's say you create a particular class of, let me take an example, a class of students learning Python. Okay, students each of them are different, they are from different locations, they have different names, but there is one thing that unites all of them, Python. Hence, their class will be called as, or their lecture will be called as Python lecture, or a Python class. Are you able to understand? So though they are students of different names and all that, they're all going to be united under this one banner that is Python. In the same way, you can have different numbers. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but they can all be united under a particular class. Or they can be an object of a particular type. What is a type? It is integer. All of them are integers. Let's say any of them, any number without a decimal point is an integer. But the minute you put a decimal point, let's say 3.3, it becomes a floating point number. Okay? Now if you go to C, anything which is defined in double quote or a single quote, it is called as a string, class string. So it is an object of type class string. Alright? Let's say ENF. ENF whole can hold a value whether it is true or whether it is false, which means they are references to which object? Objects of type class boolean. So these are a few things that you need to know about classes and all. Okay, so now about a class, once we learned about this classes and objects, and as we have understood, these are the different data types that we're going to use. Let's see if there is something else also that we can understand more when I said A is a reference to a particular object. Okay, let's say when A is equal to 2, what does it mean? A is reference to an object of type class integer to an object, and the object value is 2 to an object 2 of type class integer, right? So that means A will point or A will hold the reference or the address of this particular object. A will hold the reference or the address of this particular object that is 2. But when I say B is equal to 2, what happens? When I say B is equal to 2, what happens? If I say A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 2, what exactly happens? I would want to know. A and B both are 2. B, is it going to hold the reference of it? B is also going to hold the reference of an object 2. But what I want to know is B going to hold the reference of another object? Or is it going to hold the reference or the address of the same object as pointed by A? For that, I need to know what is the address that A is pointing to, or what is the address that B is pointing to. I need to see one built-in function for the same. So if I go back to the built-in functions, you can see a built-in function called as ID. Click on ID. In ID, it says returns the identity of an object. Alright, so if I say ID of A, this gives me the address of A. Okay, address pointed to by variable name A, right? Now let's see, ID of B has, as expected, address pointed to by B is same as that pointed by A. So this does not happen in other programming languages. When you say int A is equal to 2 and int B is equal to 2, you are actually creating two different memory locations, each of them having the value 2. A and B were nothing but the containers themselves. But this is different. These are pointing to objects which consume the memory. Alright, so this is about A and B. So A is 2, B is 2, ID of A is this, and ID of B is this. So I can also check if A and B are having the same addresses by saying A is B, which means they are having the same addresses. Okay? Alright. Now comes the question. Okay. We have seen that A and B, when they are equal, they are pointing to the same object. But now comes the question, what if can I change from A is equal to 2? If my A is equal to 2, can I change my A is equal to 3.3? Can I do that? I couldn't do that in other programming languages. I could only make A as if I declare it as an integer, it should always be an integer, it should always hold an integer. But no, A is not holding the value, which means A does not have a data type of its own, but A is a reference to a particular object having a data type. So, the only the reference changes in A, the value does not change. Hence, you can change anything as you want. You can even make A as a string. Say, now I am a string. Right? So, string. Now I am a string. So now you have A, which is a string, but the reference to A was initially referencing an object of type class integer. A was referencing an object of type class float. Both of them failed. Both of them are lost now the minute you made A point as a reference to an object of type class string. So, as you have A is equal to, so this is about, so I can write down here, variables in Python can change their data type, to. Cool? Okay, so this is about a variable in Python, and we'll go on to a simple first program, which everybody does the minute you enter any programming language.